Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So today's video is the long-awaited planner flip through. Now I first asked you guys about this in my what's in my work bag video, and a lot of you wanted to see this, but unfortunately I'm just now doing it. I'm so sorry about that, but thank you so much for the love on that video. You guys really liked that what's in my bag video, and I appreciate all of your nice words that you left down in the comments. Okay, so let's start with the brand of planner that I'm actually using right now. This is a planner from the brand Notiq, and it is from their quilted collection. I believe that's what it's called. This color is called Stone Gray, and it has rose gold hardware, and it's an A5 ring bound. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can because my planner is really thick, and I want to be able to show you guys everything. So when you first open my planner, of course you know whose planner this is, right? Because ta-da! You know when you buy those planners and journals and things like that that say this planner belongs to, and you write your name in there so people will know whose it is? Well, I figured by doing this you would know exactly who this planner belongs to. It may be kind of narcissistic of me, I don't know. One of my coworkers told me that about myself when it comes to my planner, but I'm cool with it. So if I ever lost my planner and you found it, you would know exactly who it belonged to. So on this side of the planner, I have my stoned initials. These came from the Peach Palmetto. I only have my first and last initial because they're always sold out, and I cannot get my hands on my middle initial, but I still really love these. They are made so well. The stones have not fell off. I honestly think they're made with epoxy because they're just on there forever. They don't move. So this journaling card, well, kind of like journaling card, I made myself, and it has my favorite Bible verse on it, Philippians 4:13. This affirmation card came from the affirmation card set that comes from Notiq, and this is just my favorite one of the whole set. It's the day 10 card, and it's the one that says I am a woman of strength. And this rose gold paperclip also came from Notiq. They sent it with my planner when I purchased it. And this is just a flower die cut that I got from Michael's. I just thought it looked pretty, kind of peeking out of there like that. And the Oliclip, I like the color of it, and it has a little bit of a bling factor to it. I hardly ever use it for anything, but I keep it clipped right here just in case I ever need to. And in this front pocket here, I keep dots from cloth and paper just so that I can have them on hand if I need them. And so you can see how this vellum with my name on it is kind of worn out, and that's just from the stoned initials kind of pressing up against it when my planner is closed. But it doesn't bother me at all. I'm getting ready to move out of this planner anyway and move into a different planner, and I'm probably going to change up the whole setup on the way it looks when I open my planner, so it doesn't worry me at all. And so this is just a picture of myself that I cut to size and put in here. This right here, these pockets, I forget what cloth and paper calls this on their site, but if you're in the planner community, you know what it's called. I just have a journaling card from Gold Mine & Cocoa, some page flags from Cloth and Paper, one of my business cards, and another journaling card from Gold Mine & Cocoa in the pockets. And on the back, my name here came from when you order stickers and things from GoalSetterStudio. She always hand writes your name, and it's so pretty, I hate to throw it away. So I cut it down to size, and I put it on the back side of that pocket, so when I flipped it over I would still see nice and pretty things. This table of contents I made myself using Canva, and I got this idea from, I believe her name is RhoroDesigns, here on YouTube. And I'm very organized. I feel like I'm personally super organized, and this just helps me stay that way. So don't be afraid to use Canva, y'all. You can use the free version or the paid version, and you can make lots of things yourself. All you need to know is the size of your planner and have a hole punch to be able to cut things out, but it's so easy. And then here I have a planner routine, and I think for the most part I stick to this. I also got this idea from RhoroDesigns, and I thought it was just a cool idea to have this in here so that I'm not just staring at my planner every week or every day wondering what I need to do when I open it. And this planner charm here, it's not even actually a planner charm. My sister gave me this, and I didn't want to lose it or use it on anything, and it kind of matched my planner already. So I just kind of clipped it to a paper clip, and I use it as a planner charm, and it just kind of hangs on the bottom of my planner right there. And it just looks so pretty. I don't even know if you can see that, but maybe I'll insert another photo where you can see how pretty it looks. And this planner pop, let me take it off so it won't be in the way when I'm flipping through these pages. And this planner pop here came from the Peach Palmetto, and it's so pretty, so sparkly. I love this thing, y'all. And this one is called Her Grace. I actually ordered 2 of these, and I've actually dropped this before on the floor in the hospital, and I thought it was just gonna bling bling itself to pieces, but it stayed intact. Not a stone fell off. It's just the most beautiful thing. I love it to death. It matches my stoned initials here. I love this so much, and it's so pretty when it sticks out of the top of my planner. I love this thing, y'all. All right, so next I have this lottery ticket. I never checked the numbers. This is from a long time ago, and I guess I stuck it here to remind myself to go get the numbers checked, but I haven't done that. And this divider, my side tab dividers, I got off of Amazon. And the divider tab labels, I made them myself using clear sticker paper, because every Etsy shop and wherever I looked didn't have exactly what I wanted. So I just made them myself with clear sticker paper, y'all, and you can do it too. It's so easy. You don't even need Canva to do that. You can just type them out in a Word document or something like that, and put your clear sticker paper in your printer and print it out, and then cut them to size. It's that easy. All right, so this is the infamous inbox dashboard that you can get from Cloth and Paper. I just love it. I think everybody loves it. And here behind it, to make it look really pretty, I have a piece of cardstock that I just cut down to size. And then the next section in my planner is called my brain dump section. My top tabs, I also bought those from Amazon, y'all, and I made the top tab divider labels myself as well. And my note paper, I made myself using Canva again, y'all. Canva is the GOAT when it comes to creating things on your own that you don't want to have, when you don't want to have to buy a lot of things. And this was inspired by someone I saw on Instagram. They had this paper in their planner and it was personalized like this. So I decided to make some for myself. My next section is notes, and oh, this is a business card from a young lady that works at a local restaurant out here. She sells air fresheners, and I stuck it here to remember to buy something from her so I don't forget. This is my notes section. These are just some notes for work, and these are evidently some sticky notes that I stuck in here when I was trying to decide which boxes I was gonna buy from my business, which brand was more price effective or not. I'm sure that's what that was all about. All right, so the next section is my calendar section, and I have some black sticky notes here. I kind of skipped right over the pin loop, didn't I, y'all? The pin loops came from Amazon. I think they were a pack of 5, and they just kind of peel and stick to wherever you want to peel and stick them to. And I have my white Jelly Roll pen in there. And I used the white Jelly Roll pen on my pink sticky notes and on these black sticky notes, and that's kind of why I have a couple of them stuck here. The calendar I made myself on Canva as well. It came as a template, and I just changed the sizing of it, and I changed the color of it, put my name on the bottom, you know, just trying to personalize it a little bit. And then the next section is where all of my monthly and weekly spreads would be. Okay, so in my planner, I keep a quarter's worth of months in here. So right now I still have April, May, and June in here because I didn't want to put the next quarter, July, August, and September in here because I'm switching to a new planner. So the next couple of pages are just some weekly spreads throughout the months of April, May, and June. So these clear monthly dividers I got from Cloth and Paper, and they come with, I think this is white, it may be silver, but I wanted the ones with the black months on them, but it stays sold out, so I just went with these, and I've learned to really like them a lot, I guess because I can see it a little better. But these dashboards that I put in here, I made these myself. I printed them on just plain vellum using Canva. And this is one of my favorite perfumes. I just printed it on here and kind of layered it. It's all about layering, y'all, when you're putting dashboards and things in your planner if you want it to look pretty. It may take up a lot of room to layer lots of things, but it always looks really pretty when you do that. And normally I have a dashboard and the next page paperclip together so that I won't see white space when I turn the page. Every time I turn the page, I see something pretty. But I think I took a lot of the paper clips out because I'm getting ready to move out of this planner. All right, this is my April monthly spread. A lot of these stickers came from sticker books from Live Love Posh. She has the best sticker books ever, and I don't put a lot in my monthly spreads. I don't write on them a lot. It's mainly for like appointments, writing down what day bills are due, things like that. And if you've ever heard of the poor man's trademark, just Google it. If you're trying to start a business for yourself and it's just you're the worker, the CEO, the administrative assistant, you're all the people, it's all just you. Google the poor man's trademark and do it for yourself. It will save you a lot of headache and heartache in the long run. These are just more weekly spreads using more stickers from the Live Love Posh sticker books and dolls from Gold Mining Coco. This is, I have a coworker that used to write me some of the best uplifting and inspiring notes, and I never threw them away. I always stuck them in random places. And then when I started using a planner, like a legit planner, I just placed them random places in my planner so that I would never forget some of the inspiring, like affirmation type things that she would write me. So I'm just gonna quickly flip through some of my weekly spreads, y'all, so that you can see. These stickers like these are the ones that come from GoalSetterStudios. A lot of the flower stickers come from Live Love Posh, and the dolls come from Gold Mining Coco. I also printed this Louis Vuitton inspired vellum using Canva, and I layered some pink cardstock behind it because I just thought that that would look pretty layered like that. All right, here is my May monthly spread. More Live Love Posh flower stickers. This weekly spread layout that I got, this 2-page weekly spread I got off of a shop on Etsy, and it has the type layout where the days of the week are on this side with a blank space for you to do anything you want. And then these spaces over here are just blank, and I normally use them for like a remember section, a list of things to do for the week. Sometimes I put my bills, sometimes I put a what to buy for the week or a grocery list or whatever. I love this, but in July I switched to my cloth and paper weekly inserts, so you'll see that here in a second. Okay, so now we're up to June. And this dashboard was inspired because June is my birthday month, and I knew I was going on a trip in June, and I got this from Digital Dash Box, and it just so happened that the month of June in the Digital Dash Box was travel inspired. So this dashboard here came from there as well, and I thought it was perfectly fitting to put at the front of my June section. And the cool thing about the Digital Dash Box, y'all, is that it comes with every skin tone, so you can download the one that matches you, the one that looks more like you. I think that's pretty cool. All right, so here's my monthly spread for June, and then this one, I got a little bit more, I guess I felt a little bit more like having fun with my spread. So I decided to add some random national holidays to the spread. So like National Flip Flop Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, National Onion Ring Day. I just thought it was kind of cool to add those in there and to actually do those fun things when that day came around. And these dolls are of course from Gold Mining Coco. The washi strip came from one of the Live Love Posh books, I believe, and the flowers came from Live Love Posh. This is another dashboard that came from the Digital Dash Box, and I thought this one was really fitting to put in my June section as well because it looks like a piece of a geode, and I launched my business in June, and I make a lot of things out of resin that are geode inspired, so I thought this was perfect to put at the front of this section. And here we'll just kind of go quickly through some more of my weekly spreads. So this is the week that I was going on my birthday trip, so you can see it's kind of fun in the sun beach theme, and there's not a lot going on like you would see in some of my other weekly spreads because I didn't really do a lot of work this week. But yeah, I really like this one because I had a lot of fun on that trip. Okay, so now we're up to July when I switched to my cloth and paper weekly spread inserts, and so I haven't decided how I was going to use this front page yet, but the beginning of every month on the cloth and paper spreads look like this, and a lot of the important things that I would put on here I actually put on the monthly spread or in the weekly spread. So here is what my July monthly spread looks like. Very minimal, mainly just has bills on it. And here's my first spread of the week. This is more flowers from Live Love Posh and a doll from Gold Mining Coco. They fit perfectly together, didn't they? And so here is the today dashboard. Is that what you call this? A dashboard? But I got it from Cloth and Paper because I just thought it worked perfectly when I'm trying to flip through. Who wants to do this to try to find the page that they need to be on? It's perfect because it kind of peeks out of the top. When you open your planner, you can just look for that dashboard sticking out and go right to where you need to be. You know what I mean? And I use this to stick sticky notes for the day if I want to add something to my planner. If I need to jot down something real quick at work, I stick the sticky note to this. It's really convenient to have this here. Also with my weekly spreads, I always have a pen in my planner that matches that weekly spread. And the spread for this week, the pen came from Shop Villa Beautiful, and it just matched perfectly with the spread. And it also matches with my planner as well with the rose gold hardware. All right, so the next section in my planner is called Projects. And I got this quote from somewhere, y'all. I have no idea where I saw it. It was either on a planner site or in someone's planner spread on Instagram or Facebook, but I thought it was really cool. And when I wanted it, I couldn't remember where I got it from, but I remembered what the quote said, so I made it myself using Canva. This is a piece of cardstock that, you know, those big cardstock books that you can flip through with all the pretty paper in it that you get from Michael's. This is a sheet from one of those, and I just cut it down the size and punched holes in it. This project planner I got from Etsy, and I thought it was really cool, and it looks pretty in my planner, especially with the pink accents on it. And this first one here is one that I did a couple of months ago when I was planning out how to make my supply closet for my business, because I wanted to stay really organized with all of my inventory and my supplies, and it worked out perfectly. I had a budget, I stayed on budget, it worked great. All right, and here's just some blank ones. The next section is my business section. I'm not gonna show any of that, but if you would like to check out my website, maybe even purchase something, then my business is called lakesha.michelle. Here's all of my social media handles. It's lakeshamichelle.com. My Instagram is lakesha.michelle. I can list all of the business things down in the description box below, but we're gonna skip right past this section. At the end of that section though, I have this dashboard that came from Gold Mining Coco, and it's two-sided. I think it came as a set of 6, and this is my favorite one from that set. And I just thought it was perfect. Move in silence. You ain't got to let everybody know what you're trying to do. You ain't got to be loud all the time. You know what I mean? It was just perfect. Perfect for me. You know, let your success make the noise. That's all y'all need to hear is my success rumbling in the room. You know what I mean? So my plan is with my business section, because this planner is so bulky, I plan on taking this whole section out and making my own separate business planner. So speaking of, you know, the planner that was floating around YouTube about a year or two ago, the one that was Louis Vuitton inspired, it was like $25 or $30. Well, I bought one, but the rings in it are really, really small. It's A5 size, but it's not enough room in it for me to have as like an everyday planner. So I plan on taking all of my business things and possibly even my finance section and putting it in that planner. I will insert a clip of it so you'll know what I'm talking about, but I plan on taking this whole business section out of my everyday planner anyway. The next section in my planner is social media. And I got this insert off of, again, I got it off Etsy, y'all. And this first one is what I use when I plan that what's in my work bag video that you guys love so much. Thank you again for so much love on that video. And I don't want to show you all of my other ones because I have some video ideas and things in there that I want to keep to myself. All right, so the next section is my self-love section. This vellum I made using Canva, and I layered it over this self-love dashboard that I also made using Canva. And the flawed and still worthy sticker I got from GoalSetterStudio, and I'm definitely flawed, but I'm always worthy, so I thought that was very fitting to put in my self-love section. This dashboard right here I got from JLorrainStudio. I think at the time her Etsy shop was called A Plan Design, but as soon as I saw her post that she was going to be adding this to her shop, I knew as soon as she released it I was going to order it and put it in this section, and I just love it to death. It's perfect. All right, these self-care practices, I came up with these. I was inspired by someone on Instagram or YouTube, y'all. Those are my two go-to things, Instagram and YouTube. And I came up with this list of things that I would do for myself on the daily that I would consider a way of loving myself, self-care, you know. And then some of my Lakeisha's Thoughts note paper, I put some of my favorite things to repeat to myself in here, especially this one here. Sometimes you have to deconstruct to reconstruct. It's so very true, y'all. It's easier to fail than it is to succeed. I can tell y'all that because I fail at something every day. But you know what? I get up the next day and I try it again. And I keep trying until I feel like I'm successful at that thing. And you just got to keep telling yourself stuff like that. Otherwise, you're just going to live in misery and depression all day. But we won't get on that soapbox right now. We'll just keep moving through the planner. This is also the section that I would put any DIY recipes that I come up with. My daughter gives me some really good recipes like this magical bath. She has some really good ideas to put in the bath water, quotes and affirmations to say while you're in the bath, certain herbs and oils and things like that. It's really, really cool, y'all. So the next section is called Beauty, and I put it as a top tab in my self-love section. I thought that was kind of the easiest way to do it, so I could go right to it if I needed to. This skincare insert I printed off of Etsy, but it's blank because the one I filled out, I don't like it. I don't like how this looks when it's filled out. So I ordered the skincare routine insert off of cloth and paper, and I have it, but I didn't want to fill it out yet until I moved into my next planner. This beauty routine, I don't like the way this looks either. I also ordered the beauty routine insert from cloth and paper, and I'm gonna fill that one out when I switch to the next planner as well. But I did go ahead and fill this out because I think this is a cool thing, y'all, because the way I look at it is, if I were to die today and no one knew what to do with my skin or my makeup, at least they would know what to pull from my makeup collection and how to put it on and where to put it, you know, based off this beauty routine. I know that seems kind of eerie and gloomy to say, but I want to look pretty when I'm laying there. So if whomever comes across this page, they will know exactly what to use and where to put it on my face. And this is an old wish list because these lotions of immortality from Lucky 13, these aren't even available anymore. And I have another wish list. I don't know where it is, but anything that I think of that I want to buy, I write it down. And then when I'm ready to buy it, I buy it and then I check it off the list. But these I never got my hands on, and I just stopped looking for them. And this is probably going to go away when I move out of this planner. All right, so the last section in my planner is my finance section, and I will show you a little bit of this section, but not a whole lot. So this is another quote that I got from someone. I actually think I got this from cloth and paper, but I thought this was really fitting to put in front of my finance section, and I layered it over the top of this cash envelope that I made myself out of a piece of laminate. I just watched a random video on YouTube on how to make these and punch holes in them to add to your planner. And I don't keep very much in here, y'all, just a couple of bucks, because sometimes when I get off work, I may not have cash in my wallet, but I don't want to use my card. And oh yeah, I have a little bit of cash in my planner. I can use that. So, all right, so the next thing in here is another dashboard that I got off of Etsy. And I thought it was really fitting because the bag that I carry every day is a Neverfull. and they added my name to it. It looks like it could be me. I just thought it was cool to add in here. And the same with this dashboard. This came in that same set of Gold Mine and Cocoa dashboards. I just thought it was really cool to add in here as well because Miss Peyton is so extra. She's always so fly and so jazzy, and sometimes I can be a little bit extra, so I thought this one was just perfect to put in my planner. All right, and so these monthly money moves, I got this from, geez, what is her name? I love her channel and her Instagram. If I think of the name of her YouTube channel, I will pop it up on the screen and link her down in the description box below. But I watched one of her monthly budget planning videos, and she listed all of these monthly money moves, and I thought they were really great, so I wrote them down and put them in my finance section, and they have really helped me a lot. All right, this monthly bill planner, I haven't really liked how this works, so I haven't used it. It came from the brand Luxplans on Etsy, but I haven't used it a lot, so I know it's probably gonna go away when I move out of this planner. And then here is, I'm gonna blur this out because I do not want y'all to know how much I shop online, but this is an online shopping tracker, and I got this off of Etsy as well. And every time I order something, to try to keep up with the money that I've spent, I write it down. When it gets here, I check it off. The next couple of pages are my Afterpay, Affirm, Sezzle, and there's one other that I use, but it's my trackers for those. I'm not going to show you those either, but that's how I keep up. Let's see if there's a blank one. No, there's not a blank one, but that's how I keep up with my Afterpay and Sezzle and things like that. I write them down in here so that I know when a payment is coming up, or if I want to clear out my Afterpay because I know there's something that's coming up that I want to buy. I have a tracker in here that I write everything down on. Oh, and here's the other part of that wish list that I couldn't find. I don't know why it's back here by itself, but yeah, this is a wish list that I also printed off of Etsy. All right, so here at the very back of my planner, I have this card that came when I ordered these pens from Bella Beautiful. I think this set was called, it was something related to coffee, and I just thought it was pretty, so I stuck it in the back of my planner here. And this Gucci card came with something that I bought from Gucci, and I just stuck it back here because I thought it would look nice in there. This is another one of those flower die cuts that I got from Michael's that I thought looked really nice peeking out of the top. This is a Notiq notepad that I just peeled some of it off because I didn't want to use the really thick notepad in here all at once. I just peeled some of it off and stuck it in the back here. A random black teardrop paper clip, and one of my favorite dolls from Gold Mine and Cocoa. I peeled her off and made her into a die cut because I didn't want to use her because she's not on the site for sale anymore, and this is the last one that I had, and I just love her. So I made a die cut out of her, and I keep her right there where she kind of peeks out of the side of my planner. All right, y'all, so that is all that I have in this very, very full planner of mine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick the things back on the planner so you can see how they look when they're just sticking out of the top and dangling. All right, so this planner charm here, or this charm that I made into a planner charm, this is how it looks when it's dangling at the bottom of my planner. And when you're looking at my planner from the top down, this is what you see. Normally I have my planner pop kind of centered in here so that it looks a little bit better. But this is how it looks from the top of my planner. And it's really bulky, it's really soft, and it kind of stretches with the amount of paper that you put in it. But I really love how this planner pop looks sticking out of the top of my planner here. And when I put it in my Neverfull now, since I started putting this planner pop on the top, instead of putting my planner in my bag like this, I put it in there like this so that this pop doesn't fall out, and so that I can see this and it looks pretty sticking up out of the top of my bag. All right, y'all, that's all I have to show you in my planner. I really hope this was helpful and fun for you to watch me flip through. Like I said at the beginning, I will try my best to link everything that I can down in the description box below. If I don't actually have the link, I will just list the business or the shop down in the description box below. I will do my absolute best to list everything that I've showed you guys today, everything that I can anyway. And also, if you're interested in knowing what planner I'm moving into, since the Louis Vuitton planner has been sold out for the whole of 2021, I'm actually going to move into my black cloth and paper planner that I bought back in January, and it's just been sitting in the box. I will pop in a clip of that as well so you can see what it looks like. So I will be moving into something the same size but a completely different look. So yeah, y'all, if y'all have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. That's all I have for this video. It's probably gonna be a long one, so I'm just gonna end it here and let you guys go. So with saying that, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.